Hey flight simmers, welcome back to a new video, this time around with a newly released first world update that covers all of Japan as well as other fixes. In this video I'm going to cover all the new things that come with the update as well as fixes to bugs and issues that were present before. And lastly, we're going to cover some known issues. First of all, to get the update, if you purchase the sim through the Microsoft Store, you're going to want to open the Microsoft Store and go to Flight Simulator, and there should be an update there for you to download. If not, launch the sim, and once it's looking for updates, it will tell you there's an update available. You just click OK, and it will close the sim, and it will open the Microsoft Store, and it will start downloading one part of the update, which is about 600 to 660 megabytes. Once that's done, you can close the Microsoft Store and launch the sim, and it will start downloading the almost 9 gigabyte update. So we got a bunch of things to cover in this update, so I'm gonna kind of go as fast as possible. Obviously this update brings Japan, which is the first world update that we are receiving, and it features upgraded digital elevation for mapping across the entire country, high resolution 3D photogrammetry, and 6 handcrafted airports. Throughout the environment, new countryside and pagoda style architecture has been added, along with nearly 24 custom landmarks as well as points of interest, so you can explore all the area, as from towering skyscrapers to iconic bridges and sacred shrines. The Japan update also brings a trio of exciting landing challenges set all for Japanese airports. Once again, the World Update 1 for Japan is available free to all Microsoft Flight Simulator users. Once you have the Microsoft Flight Simulator updated, visit the marketplace to download the Japan content bundle, and you'll have all the new World Update for Japan installed. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that for you guys now. So once you have the almost 9 gigabyte patch update installed and downloaded, what you're going to want to do to make sure you have the newest build is press Alt-Enter on your keyboard, and up here on the left corner you'll see you should have 1.9.3.0 build. So if that's all correct, you can press Alt-Enter again to enter full screen, and then what you're going to want to do is go to Marketplace, and the World Update number 1 Japan is right here. Click on that, and I am currently installing it now. So you can press buy and download. It's free, and it'll just start downloading. It's approximately 1.51 gigabytes. So let's head into what this update fixes as well, because it doesn't just bring the Japan World Update, but also some fixes for previous problems that we had with the sim. So we'll start off with airports. There's been 3 airports that have been added to the sim. One of them is the Malaga Airport, which is Lima Echo Mike Golf. Lima Foxtrot Lima Charlie has also been added, as well as Papa Alpha Foxtrot Romeo. Heading into airport improvements, 60 airports improvements based on community feedback have been added, and control towers have been added on 700 plus US airports. As for the user interface, the sensitivity screen is now displayed correctly. That was a bug introduced in the last patch update. The manual cache management user interface has also been improved. ATC options should now correctly be saved. Liveries selection menu should now work as expected. The music can now be deactivated before or during the initial download on startup. Heading into aerodynamics, the collision problems at negative altitudes have been fixed. Braking power on ground has been tweaked to reflect more realistic braking distances. Fuel consumption updating mass problem has been fixed for some airplanes. A plane with no fuel leak system should no longer lead to a crash. And lastly, aircraft gyroscopic stability can now be set in the SDK toolset. Moving into aircraft, the incorrect energy formulas resulting in inaccurate autopilot behavior has been fixed. Autopilot overshooting altitude capture during descent has also been fixed. Moving on to visuals and animation. For the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, the wing flex has been improved. For the Beechcraft King Air, rudder pedals animation is now correct. The Cessna 152 fixed a graphic glitch when switching between cockpit and external views. And lastly, for the Airbus A320 Neo, fixed issues related to co-pilot autopilot button lights. and as well as for airliner systems. I'll cover the important ones. For the Airbus A320 Neo, there's a fix for the APU fuel flow shutting down left engine that has been corrected now. There's various fixes for the Boeing 787. They've fixed the fixed APU fault light behavior, the lack of elevator authority with fly-by-wire at low speeds. Heading on to weather, the wind gradient when getting close to the ground on live weather has been fixed, so it should be more prominent now. Lightning has been added when applicable. If there's thunderstorms in the area, you should see lightning now, according to this update. Track IR can now be enabled or disabled in the camera panel. Track IR is now disabled when on the pause menu, and there's improved support for the Logitech multi-panels. As for the world, ocean rendering has been improved, the wave scale and foam and reflections. Water mask has been edited to display actual aerial image near the shore in some areas. The luminance has been tweaked for some photogrammetry cities. Water elevation has been updated to improve rivers, the Missouri River and around Toronto, for example, and lakes, for example, the center of Canada. And lastly, they fixed the DCL map rendering around runway and taxiway borders. And lastly, guys, we'll cover the known issues that haven't been fixed and are still known. The game may crash if the VFR map is not opened right after starting the flight. The Cessna citation longitude, regression, autopilot, flight level change, and vertical speed mode, as well as the autopilot climb and level off issues. For the Boeing 747-8, autopilot switches to flight level change mode instead of catching the glide slope, and autopilot switches to VNAV mode. Autopilot switches to VNAV mode on takeoff even if VNAV is not used by the pilot. As for the Airbus A320 Neo, the PFDs and shutdowns randomly, that's still known. And lastly, the Tour of Japan Discovery flight will be grayed out in the main menu if the Beechcraft King Air is not installed. But that's all the news on the new update. As always, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like and comment and share the video if you enjoyed it. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so I appreciate it quite a bit. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe, happy flying, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.